This is TVM. TVM delivers breaking stories, global headlines, and the moments that matter. From exciting sports action to exclusive local events, we keep you connected. Celebrate our culture, people, and voices with powerful documentaries and inspiring stories. Experience premium entertainment, from trending music to urban lifestyle and beyond. Grow your spirit with life-changing messages and uplifting perspectives. Lead the way with bold conversations, fresh ideas, and thought-provoking shows. Wherever you are, whenever you want. Watch TVM on all your devices. TVM, your world, your network.
Hello, welcome to TVM's Metro Updates. I am Blessing Sampson. We'll begin in Delta State, where the acting chairman of the All Progressive Congress, APC, for Etiop East local government area of Delta State, Felix Esse Idisi, was shot dead by gunmen on Sunday. Details regarding the motive behind the killing remain sketchy. Former Deputy President of the Senate, Senator Omo Agege, strongly condemned the murder on his social media page, describing it as a barbaric act of violence and an attack on democracy in Delta State. He demanded that the Commissioner of Police and the Inspector General of Police launch an immediate investigation to bring the perpetrators to justice. Senator Omo Agege vowed that the party would not be intimidated by acts of violence and called on security agencies to ensure the killers face the full weight of the law. And now to Edo State. The Edo State government has called on President Bola Tinubu to halt further crude drilling in the disputed oil wells between Edo and Delta State until the boundary matter is resolved. Deputy Governor Dennis Idahosa made the call while receiving members of the National Boundary Commission, NBC. Idahosa stressed that Delta State is delaying the resolution process and appealed to the president to also freeze the accounts of Delta-based oil firms to prevent continued royal payments to the neighboring state, arguing that the assets rightfully belong to the Edo State. While emphasizing that the affected communities remain peaceful, the deputy governor warned that the escalating tension could lead to hostilities if the issue is not resolved quickly. The NBC Director General, Adamu Adaji, acknowledged the urgency and vowed that the Commission would personally interface with both states to reach a swift resolution based on available delineation documents. Still in Edo State, the state governor, Monday Okpebholo, has labeled the ongoing Museum of West African Art, MOA project as suspicious, citing a lack of transparency and crucial information regarding its implementation. The governor declared that any wrongdoing uncovered will be met with criminal prosecution. Governor Okpebholo made the remarks while receiving the Minister of Arts, Culture, Tourism and Creative Economy, Hannatu Musa Mustawa. He revealed that the documents showed significant alterations to MOA's registration details were made just 6 days before his swearing in, calling the changes deeply troubling. While Minister Musawa acknowledged the federal government's awareness of the issues, which he referred to as an original sin, and pledged a collaborative approach to resolving the matter to safeguard Nigeria's cultural reputation. And now for some national stories. President Bola Tinubu, represented by Senate President Godswill Akpabio at a rally in Jos, assured Plateau residents that his administration is determined to stop the recruiting killings and restore peace. He expressed concern over continued attacks that have left many dead and displaced. Akpabio emphasized that the government must bring peace to the Plateau, acknowledging the heavy toll on communities like Bokos and Bassa, which have faced repeated violence this year. Our Plateau Governor Caleb Mutfwang earlier apologized to affected residents, while the federal government and African Union urged caution in labeling the crisis genocide, describing it instead as a mix of land disputes, criminality, and farmer-header tensions. APC leaders, including National Chairman Netswawe Yilwatad and Nasarawa Governor Abdullahi Sule, hailed the mass defection as evidence of the party's growing strength. The event ended with the presentation of party flags and symbolic brooms to the new members. Still on national stories, Kabiru Turaki Hassan has been elected national chairman of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, at the party's national convention in Ibadan. He won 1,516 votes, defeating Senator Yakubu Dan Mark, who scored 275. While Solarin Adekule also emerged as Deputy National Organizing Secretary. Before voting began, the PDP expelled FCT Minister Nyesom Wike, former Ekiti Governor Ayodele Fayose, National Secretary Samuel Anyanwu, and others for alleged anti-party activities. Now, party structures in 5 states were also dissolved. However, Governors Amadou Fintri and Caleb Mutfwang rejected the expulsions, saying they were not discussed by Governors Forum or NEC and would deepen the crisis. Fintri and Mutfwang called for unity and reconciliation, warning against actions that could destabilize the party. Wike, meanwhile, insisted he did not commit anti-party offenses and defended his role in the 2023 elections. In his acceptance speech, Turaki pledged to restore internal democracy, reunite the party, and return the PDP to the people. He said, still in national stories, the former Minister of Justice and Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, has officially declared his intention to contest the 2027 governorship election in Kebbi State. Speaking on his ambition, Malami emphasized that his decision is not driven by personal gain. He described his ambition as a rescue mission for the state, aimed at addressing key challenges and improving the lives of its people. He also stressed that he enjoys strong backing from the people of Kebbi, even though current INEC guidelines do not permit any form of formal mobilization or campaigning at this time. Malami assured that when the election period approaches, the people's support will become clearly visible. While political watchers are now turning their attention to Kebbi State as the 2027 polls draws near. Now to some crime stories. NDLEA operatives have arrested alleged drug kingpin Frank Chijioke Ibemisi, alias Chisco B, at his hotel in Isolo, Lagos. The 42-year-old was picked up after weeks of surveillance, with officers recovering 42 jumbo bags and 4 cartons of loud cannabis weighing 1,762.8 kg, along with cash in dollars, pounds, euros, and Canadian currency. While in Osun State, the agency also foiled a syndicate's attempt to move 11,135 kg of skunk from the Araromi Okeodo Forest Reserve. 2 trucks were seized and 7 suspects arrested. Further raids across Edo, Ogun, Taraba, Adamawa, Nasarawa, Lagos, and Kwara led to multiple arrests and over 14,000 kg of drugs recovered, including skunk, methamphetamine, tramadol, and foreign loud. NDLEA Chairman Buba Marwa commended the officers involved and urged continued commitment to the agency's nationwide drug control efforts. Still on other stories, operatives of the Ebonyi State Command traced a kidnapper's hideout, rescued the victim, and arrested 3 suspects, Uchenna Ogbozuru, Ebuka Ejogu, and Chizoba Idenyi Ogwa. Report states that the suspects are in custody and will be charged in court. In another operation along Eham Mufu, Nkagu Road, police responded to gunshots and found Ali Solomon struggling with 3 armed men attempting to steal his motorcycle. One of the robbers was killed and an AK-47 rifle with 10 rounds was recovered. One was recovered, okay. Commissioner of Police Adaku Uchenna Anya reaffirmed the command's commitment to protecting lives and property and thanked residents for providing timely information. TVM's Metro Update returns after this break. Stay tuned.
Make a joyful noise unto the Lord right now, everybody.
Festival of Champions. It is here again. The most anticipated praise event in the Christian community returns bigger, louder, and more joyful than ever. Hosted by the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Delta Province 20, Champions Cathedral family. This is the 8th edition.
With the powerful theme, Joyful Noise.
From Wednesday 19th to Friday 21st November 2025. Get yourself ready for 3 unforgettable days of praise, worship, and divine encounter.
Ministering Pastor J.F. Odeshola, Pastor KK Ndukwe, Pastor Olufemi Olumide, Apostle Michael Oropo, Pastor Isaac Oyedepo, and other anointed ministers of God. Hosts Pastor Emmanuel Emefenem. Music ministration by Bob Fitz, Phil Thompson, Michael Stampley, Nathaniel Bassi, Dusin Onyekon, Chioma Jesus, Mercy Chimbo, BJ Sass, Bukola Beck, Mr. M and Revelation, Moses Bliss, Lillian Neji, Bidemi Olaoba, Adenka Alashayori, Prince Emmanuel, Sumisola Okele, Abe Ojomo, Greatman Tacket, Gaise Baba, and the Champions Voices.
Venue, November 19th and 20th, Champions Cathedral Auditorium, 16 to 18 Airport Road, Efferon, at 4 p.m. daily. Friday, November 21st is the Grand Festival of Praise at Uroba College Open Field, 6 p.m. till dawn.
Don't call in someone. Jesus is Lord.
Welcome back from that break. In business news, in a major boost for Nigeria's energy sector, the Midstream and Downstream Gas Infrastructure Fund, or MDGIF, has partnered with Chinese manufacturer Endurance Group to deploy 500 compressed natural gas refueling stations across the country over the next 3 years. The initiative will be implemented through government-backed special purpose vehicle called CAM Infloco. This company will not only set up the stations, but also provide CNG and LNG transport trucks, forming a virtual pipeline to improve nationwide distribution. MDGIF officials say the project will ease long queues at existing stations, ensure a consistent fuel supply, and support the transition to cleaner, more affordable energy. Senior Special Advisor to the President, Oluwatoyin Subai, highlighted that the project aligns with President Bola Tinubu's vision of reducing dependence on petrol and diesel, particularly in transportation, while creating new jobs in the gas sector. Still on business stories, in a landmark move to empower Nigeria's youth, the Minister of Youth Development, Ayodele Olawande, has signed a strategic partnership with the school led by Dr. Walid Ali under the Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum Global Initiatives. The signing took place in Dubai, marking a significant milestone in Nigeria's ongoing commitment to prepare its young people for active roles in the global digital economy. This partnership follows discussions held in July 2025 with key UAE government officials and development partners, paving the way for a strengthened collaboration in youth digital skills development. And in international news, in Charlotte, North Carolina, federal agents arrested at least 81 people in what officials are calling a major escalation of the Trump administration's mass deportation campaign. The raid, which took place over roughly 5 hours on Saturday, targeted individuals with significant criminal and immigration histories, according to U.S. Border Patrol official Gregory Bovino, who recently arrived in Charlotte. Protests erupted across the city, with citizens confronting agents during the operations. North Carolina Governor Josh Stein criticized some of the enforcement actions, saying they targeted ordinary residents and fueled fear in the community. While federal authorities say the raids responded to local officials refusing nearly 1,400 detainer requests to hold suspects beyond their release date. Immigration rights groups continue to raise concerns about the legality and impact of these operations. While a U.S. appeals court will hear arguments from families trying to revive over 500 lawsuits claiming Tylenol is linked to autism. The cases were dismissed last year after a judge criticized the plaintiff's expert testimony. The push to reopen the cases gained attention after former President Trump publicly linked Tylenol to autism. Kenvue, the manufacturer, says science shows Tylenol is safe. It's unclear if the ruling would affect Kenvue's $40 billion acquisition by Kimberly-Clark, which is set to close next year. Kenvue is also defending a separate Texas lawsuit over Tylenol use during pregnancy. And for some entertainment stories, Nigerian music superstar D'banj has finally spoken out about legendary breakup of Mo Hits Records, revealing that the decision to part ways was entirely Don Jazzy's idea. In an interview, the co-master explained that the split, which occurred after of the hit Oliver, was not about conflict but about vision. D'banj confirmed that the agent to separate came 100% from Don Jazzy, which is why they remain cool. He further revealed that Don Jazzy ensured his career continued smoothly by generously granting him full ownership of his music catalog, including 10 unreleased tracks. Mo Hits Record, co-founded by the duo, remains a pivotal label that shaped Nigerian music and launched the careers of stars like Wande Cole and Dr. Seed. Still in international stories, in Los Angeles, the 16th Governors Award celebrated some of Hollywood's biggest names. Tom Cruise was among the honorees, receiving an honorary Academy Award for his 45-year career. Director Alejandro Gonzalez led the tribute, joking that writing a 4-minute speech for Cruise was a mission impossible. He praised Cruise's lifetime of work and recalled a memorable on-set stunt, the actor eating more chill than any Mexican. Honorary Oscars were also presented to actress and dancer Debbie Allen, production designer Wynn Thomas, and country music legend Dolly Parton, recognized for her humanitarian contributions. The event highlighted decades of cinematic achievements and the lasting impact of these entertainment icons. And now, in the world of sports, Nigeria will not feature at the 2026 FIFA World Cup after losing 4-3 on penalties to DR Congo in Sunday's African playoff final in Rabat. The match ended 1-1 after 120 minutes. Frank Onyeka put the Super Eagles ahead early, but Mekchak regained control as DR Congo dominated possession. Extra time produced no winner, with a Congolese goal ruled out and goalkeeper Stanley Nwambali making a crucial late save. In the shootout, Nwambali stopped 2 attempts, but Semi Ajayi missed his kick before Chancel Mbamba converted the decisive penalties. DR Congo now advanced to the Intercontinental Playoffs, while Nigeria shifts focus to the 2025 AFCON in Morocco next month. And that's all from TVM's Metro Update. I am Blessing Samson. You can watch us on the go on TVM's app, accessible Android Play Store and Apple Store. Follow us and interact with our social media platforms. And remember, your environment is a part of you. Do keep it clean.
Make a joyful noise unto the Lord right now, everybody.
Festival of Champions. Area. It don't happen again, no. Join the Redeemed Christian Church of God, RCCG, Delta Province 20, Champions Cathedral family for the 8th edition of Festival of Champions. Team, Joyful Noise. This Obonga events go happen from Wednesday 19th to Friday 21st November 2025. Ministering, Pastor JF Odeshola, Pastor KK Ndukwe, Pastor Olufemi Olumide, Apostle Michael Orokpo, Pastor Isaac Oyedeko, and other anointed ministers of God. Hosts, Pastor Emmanuel Efe, Emefienem. Ministering in songs, Bob Fitz, Phil Thompson, Micah Stampley, Nathaniel Bassi, Dosin Onyeko, Chema Jesus, Mercy Chinwo, PJ Sachs, Bukola Beggs, Mr. Eman Revelation, Moses Blaze, Lillian Neji, Pidemi Olauba, Adenka Laishori, Prince Emmanuel, Simisola Okeleye, Abe Ojomo, Greatman Take, Gaise Baba, and the Champions Voices. On Wednesday 19th, go reach Thursday 20th November. The program will happen for Champions Cathedral Main Auditorium, 16 to 18 Airport Road, time 4 p.m. daily. While on Friday 21st November, now the Grand Festival of Praise Service for Urubu College Open Field, time 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Jesus na Baba.